Oh, sorry.
Not me.
That was me.
Hey dudes and dudettes, Paul Acevedo, EastX Twitch here from Windows Central. Tonight I'm joined on the mic by Alejandro and Brian.
¿Qué pasa, raza?
Wow, I'm not multilingual, so
Yeah,
hi.
there's Brian. And we are going to be playing Chivalry Medieval Warfare for Xbox One. It also just came out on PlayStation 4, and it's been available on Steam for some time now, and even 360. I'll be playing with WestX. It's not local multiplayer, it's online only. And in fact, this is an online only game as far as I know. Like, there's a single player tutorial, but I don't believe you can actually play on your own. Or if you can, it's just against bots.
Did you kick him out of the room?
No, well, I'm in the office, and he's in the living room, which is right next to it.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Real quick, before we start playing, I'm just going to point out you can customize. You have 4 different classes you can play as, and each one of those you can customize them to a pretty decent degree: helmet, armor, the symbol on their shield and tunic, etc. However, the menus are extremely terrible. Like, they just took PC menus and did not properly optimize them for consoles, so like changing the colors on your clothes and stuff, it's very awkward. Also, the console version of this game is $20. That's $5 less than the Steam version, which is cool. But there is some DLC you can buy. They sell different costumes and weapons. You can buy them as DLC. I don't think the weapons are like balanced any differently than the in-game weapons. It's just for people who want to look different, to express themselves. And I think you can get the game bundled with some or all of the DLC, but you don't need the DLC. Like, as far as I know, just buying the base game gets you the whole gameplay experience.
That's pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah, it's a good setup. And this is kind of, if you ever wondered, like, what if they just sold the multiplayer component of a game and forgot about the campaign? You know, like some people, for instance, the new Call of Duty, the new campaign, it's not very good. The multiplayer stuff is great, the new campaign, kind of lame, right? Well, what if they just ditched the campaign and sold the game for less? Well, that's what Chivalry's like. Although, yeah.
awesome.
So let's join game. Actually,
Bob has a question. Is the expansion pack included?
I don't. Which expansion are you talking about, Bob? Like, is it levels? Because there's no additional levels to buy. I know that. I'm gonna have to invite Westex to a party. Oh, I think I need to create a party first. Let's get this party started. Invite more.
Yeah, it's just straight up full multiplayer only on the 360 Royal Bob. The new Call of Duty game.
Oh, yeah. And it comes with an old Call of Duty, right? To make it a better value. On the 360, I believe it does. Scroll
Yeah, I think I
back
saw
up
that.
and send invite. Oh, press. I can just start to send the invite.
By the way, I got Star Wars Battlefront for Xbox One, and you kind of can play with no multiplayer mode. There's some stuff you can do, Paul, because you were wondering about that.
Interesting, but yeah, there's no big game holding it together, right? There's not a galactic conquest.
There's no story mode. It's just these missions that you can jump in, and it's the same thing over and over again. So yeah, it's a bit repetitive, but it's some, you're gonna burn an hour or two here and there. Practice
That's
mode,
cool
I
that you got
guess.
it. If it ever drops to cheap enough, I'll get it. The fact is, the season pass, which is going to have all the extra maps and stuff, is very expensive. So it's
Yeah.
just compared to other games, it's not a very good value, which is a drag. Uh, okay.
Mm.
By the way, there are 6 game types: team objective, deathmatch, free for all, last team standing, duel, and horde mode. And I believe horde mode is new to Xbox One and PlayStation 4. But we are going to start out with team deathmatch.
Cool.
Controls are a little bit complex. You definitely want to play the tutorial before you start playing the game. I've already done the tutorial. Hopefully I remember it well enough to play. We'll find out. Alright.
Uh-oh.
And we have a choice of which side we want to join out of these 2 teams. We're going to join Agatha Knights. I wonder if my party is being brought along. You're not? Okay, try to join the same game with me. Pick to join me. Which type do I want to be? I want to be Man-at-Arms. He's the all-around class.
Just like He-Man.
Alright, respawning in 6 seconds. There's a big point of contention about the ports, the new console ports. The Xbox One version runs at 1080p in 30 frames per second. The PlayStation 4 version runs at 1080p in 60 frames per second. Oh.
Oh, look at that grass. I could almost smell it.
Okay, one little bit of bad news is that my friend cannot figure out how to join me, and there was no option to just bring a friend in. You might have to specifically create a game to play with other people. I'm gonna play through this game, and then we'll try to just create a game and see if that works, Westex.
You're sitting this one out, man.
Anyway, I just want to point out, this is not the first time that an Xbox One game has had a lower frame rate. Usually the thing they would decide to do is to knock down the resolution in order to keep a higher frame rate, and that is obviously the better solution. But it's not the... This isn't the first time, though. Tomb Raider, the original Tomb Raider Definitive Edition or whatever, that's 30 frames per second on the Bone and 60 frames per second on PS4. And that's still a good game, and it's still better than the 360 game. Man, I'm getting shot at by an archer.
Well, that might add a little bit to the cinematic feel of that game, because it's like playing an action movie. Whereas here, you want it to be as smooth and quick as
How do I
possible.
equip my shield? Ethan, do you remember how to pull out the shield?
Royal Bob says
Ow.
you can switch between first and third person.
Yes, you can do that.
Oh, nice. Daggers.
The tutorial did not teach me how to switch between first and third, so that was a drag.
Yikes. That was one heavy sword you were carrying, by the way, but still. Didn't save you. Yeah, Iki, I think it does look like a Half-Life mod. I was thinking just about that. Either that or the Unreal Engine powered one.
The hands are a little weird.
It's never...
Like, when you're holding your sword, the other hand is like a prosthetic arm. It just like sticks out there. It looks kind of strange.
Ow! Stop hitting me, God. Yeah, I'm no good at this. There's a big learning curve. I'm not good at first-person shooters anyway, but this is not a first-person shooter. It's a different kind of game, and yeah, I understand that even with the PC version, there's a big learning curve. And I don't remember how to pull out my shield, which sucks. Because that archer guy can just make mincemeat of us. So I will run up and hit him. Come on, dodge, dodge, dodge. Crap. Oh. Of course his friends had his back. Somebody cut my arm off. Even on PC... See, Evil Ernie.
Wow.
Even on PC, this is not a wonderful looking game. Like, it's a little bit budget, but people like it because of the gameplay and how different it is from other games.
Hey, to equip the shield, I found in a forum that before you spawn, when you select a class, you have to click on the weapon icons under the class portraits to select your loadout. And the shield should be equipped. Yeah. So maybe you're just not carrying one.
Maybe not. I guess that would...
Can you steal one?
No, I would have to pick the right class. Oh well, it's not a huge deal.
Aha.
But I thought I mean, the picture of him had him with a shield, so I just thought that would be good enough.
Oh, is there team killing in this? Goodness knows they need to watch out for
If you
you.
do damage to your teammate, then you get a longer respawn time, so that discourages you from team killing.
Aha,
so much.
that helps.
By the way, for the contest, I mean, Griffith can run it how he wants, but the intention is that you can try to win more than one game, but you can only actually win once, and then you have to stop entering.
Oh, it's different rules tonight.
Yes.
Okay.
So I wanted everybody to have a chance to win the game that they actually want to win, but not to be ruled out of all the other contests. There is jumping. Ow! Stop hitting me.
Well, you're trying to kill him. Why did you expect him to hug you or
Well,
something?
doesn't mean I have to like it. Ah! Cut the guy's head off. Woo! That's what he gets. It's only a flesh wound.
It's only a flesh
Uh-oh.
wound. Come over here, I'll
What
bite
did
your
I do with my
ankles.
sword? Oh, we were defeated.
So much for
I gained some
chivalry.
experience. A big part of the game, achievement-wise, is leveling up so that you unlock new weapons and stuff, and then you'll get achievements.
Oh. What happened to your weapon? You were fighting with your fists.
Yeah, I don't actually... Either I accidentally hit the weapon switch, or I don't know what. I'm gonna hop out of that and create a new game so I can try to play with my friend. Oh, wait, there's invite friends. That's how to do it.
Did you miss the button, Paul?
They just can't choose to join you. It's weird. They should be able to, especially because there's mid-match joining. As far as I know, there is.
Isn't that only for jousting, Icky? Horse and a polearm?
Okay. Return. Now we can vote on the next map. I don't know how many maps there are. That's one of the things I need to research before I write the review. Hopefully there's a good amount. Yeah, no horses, unfortunately. There is... I think one of the guys might get a polearm or a spear. And you can be an archer. You know, I was getting shot by archers. Let's be Agatha Knights. Yeah, that guy definitely has a polearm, the Vanguard. Oh, I see. Push X to change loadout. So do I want to be a different kind of guy? I guess I'll be the Vanguard. I don't think I'll do any better with him, but... Yeah.
Well, looks well guarded, so I think you'll last a little bit longer.
Hopefully so.
Maybe.
And he does have unique moves compared to the guy I just was. Like, they all have some different moves.
I see no shield here, so I guess it's just your armor.
Yeah, I knew
or
this
whatever.
guy wasn't going to have a shield, but... This is an interesting map. It's completely different from the one we were just on. It's like you're in the Crusades or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because by the looks of the surroundings,
It's huge.
it's like Holy Wars or something like
Yeah.
that.
The PC version is 32 players online. The Xbox One version is only 24 players, but that's still quite good.
Monrails, what was your message to Paul? Well, he says he sent you a message.
On what? In Twitch?
Did not specify.
Ow! Yeah, this guy's gonna take some getting used to. Maybe he means Xbox Live. We're trying to get Rails into our Gems of War clan, but for some reason, guild, but for some reason we can't seem to get him out of his old guild, or the game won't recognize that he left it. I don't know what's going on with that. Now, if I could find the other people on my team, maybe I could actually stick together with them and have a chance. This dude is slow, and so a fast guy can just run up and hack him to bits. I like the water and stuff in this one. This map would be cool even in just a first-person shooter. It's just got a lot of verticality and stuff, a lot of different things going on.
Yeah, good details. I like it.
Yeah, if you're into competitive multiplayer games, from what I've played so far, this is a game that not only is different, but I could see it having some good long-term replay value as long as people keep playing it. Ow! Get away from me.
There's somebody.
Get away.
Oh. That was your buddy, but they just chop him off.
There we go. Hey, why... Wasn't that my own guy? Am I red or blue?
You're
You killed
blue.
me. You killed someone.
Oh.
Did you get kicked?
So
I
Uh-oh.
didn't vote yes.
Is West X over there team killing?
He team killed someone and they kicked him out.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Bad boy.
Oh boy.
I'm inviting you back. We're gonna see if I can get him back into the game. Invite sent. Oh, that's weak. Okay, I'll just leave it.
Man.
There you go.
Oh man, I was really liking the map though. It's a little bit like Rise in that it's more of that time period. Okay, join game.
Oof.
I'm pretty sure that's only a punishment for you, Royal Bob.
Let's do free for all, then we don't have to worry about that. How are we doing on time? We've got a little while. Thank goodness you can actually invite your friends, because otherwise that would have really hampered the game's value. Alright, I guess I'll try to be an archer, that's different. And now I need to invite all the way down there at the bottom. It's weird how it doesn't put him at the top even though he's playing the same game as me. I mean, shouldn't it? Yeah, it should. That's stupid. It's just saying we could not send the invite, please try later. Like, what does that even mean? Is Xbox Live messing me up, or is the game full? How do I know? I can't know.
It might, yeah, it's probably that it was full, but...
You think they blocked him or something?
I mean, it's a different game, so it shouldn't be.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Or match. This is every man for himself, right? Oh. So, getting used to being an archer.
There you go.
Be nice
You
to
show
kill
them.
somebody. Oh yeah, hold left trigger to zoom in a little. I think archers also get a crossbow. Oh, too late. Dang it.
That'd be a lot
Yeah.
faster.
So this is the only view you can switch to, or do you have like a different type
There's
of?
some way to go third person, it just didn't tell me what it was in the tutorial. Okay, let me
Oh.
try to invite him again.
Ooh, nice halberd there.
Having to scroll all the way down to invite is lame. It should let you invite party.
Yeah.
Could not send invite. Oh, that's so BS.
Ah, Bob has a point. You probably can't invite to free for all,
Oh, that makes sense.
so you can't team
Well,
up
then it
on
needs to
people.
Tell me. And why would invite friends even be an option?
Well, probably just because it's part of the general UI of the game. Although they should
Yeah.
gray it out.
Ah! Oh god, I'm so bad at this. This is my first time playing, okay? Like, I'm gonna play a lot more before we write the actual review, but we're putting this video up as first impressions. That's just how it is.
Wow.
Your other self in the medieval times did not last long.
Have you ever been to medieval
They're rough,
times?
man. They are rough.
Yeah, I like wearing underwear.
No, it's like a dinner theater restaurant.
Oh, yeah. That expensive
Oh.
place.
Yeah, it's really expensive. Groupon's good if you can
That's
find
true,
one.
they go on there a lot. Everyone just
Yeah.
wiggles around so much. It's really hard to shoot anyone because they're constantly moving around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah, you
my
kind of
God.
have to take the sniper approach, just go hide somewhere and then just shoot from
I
above
think
or
you're
something.
right. And as an archer, we do have the option of using a dagger, and I guess it's... This map just doesn't seem like it has
Oh.
a high up area. Press X to activate. What does that do? I don't know. Oh, this guy's gonna come up and attack me.
Sir Paul the
Ow.
Headless.
Yep. Oh, this is a massacre. Hey, pilot. Do you even derp? It's an okay port. Like we were talking about it, the frame rate is only 30 frames per second, and it definitely would be a better game if the frame rate was 60. So like, that is a shame, but it's still perfectly playable. Like there's a bunch of people playing this game, and nobody's going, man, I can't play this game, you know? But the developers should have done more to make it run smoother. Oh, there goes my arm. This map really sucks
Gee.
for being an archer. I think it's actually a terrible map for that. I'm just gonna leave the game.
It's more like a Roman Colosseum and everybody's just down there,
Yeah,
just
there's no getting
boom
up high.
at each other. Yeah.
So that was kind of lame. Join game. Let's do a horde mode match. You ready? Okay. I don't think horde. They added horde mode to this version, which is really cool, but I don't think it has any achievements, and I don't think you gain experience, and both of those things are really dumb. Because I completed a horde mode game, like not all the way through, but I mean, I played for a while. We got farther into it and got no experience out of it. So why would anybody ever play horde mode except just for fun? But why should you? I just can't understand why it would be like that if I'm understanding correctly, you know. Invite sent. Alright, here we go.
Hey.
He joined the game. We were in the game. They're on wave 13. Can we even pick what? So we're in a game in progress, but we're just floating around. I think we have to wait for the next wave to start.
Ah.
Hello, Bo Jenkins.
Oh, howdy. And hi, Bearcat. Oh. Is that a guy or a bad guy? It's a bad guy, but nobody can fight him. So let's... This wave needs to hurry up and end so we can play. But I can fly around. Oh, that's weird. Can you go through walls? No. But...
Speaking of going through walls, did anybody play,
Oh, there's a bunch of guys.
What was that game? It's an Xbox One game.
Call of Duty Ghosts.
Well, I don't know. Do you go through many walls? Oh, okay.
Standpoint? There is a game called Standpoint.
Oh, well, I gotta look.
First-person puzzle games? Is that what you're thinking of?
No, it's a third-person horror game.
The Evil Within?
No.
This poor dude, he's just fighting a whole crowd of enemies all on his own.
Yeah. Oh, it's kind of running away.
Running backwards and shooting arrows as fast as possible.
Huh.
What was that zombie game we were playing before, Paul?
Dead Rising?
Dead Rising. That's not it, is it?
Nope. I'll find it.
Fun game, though. It's a shame Microsoft doesn't put Dead Rising on sale often enough. Like, I think it would catch on if they would just make the price more attractive. And keep it in people's minds.
I gotta tell you, I had Whack-A-Melee, and I don't know why I never played that. I had a blast.
Great.
I played with my son, and man, you were just laughing. Good way to teach him Spanish.
Ooh. Alright,
Cool.
here we are.
The game is Murdered Soul Suspect.
Oh. Now I remember that one. From Square Enix.
It's a pretty good game, actually.
You know,
And you can get it for like $10.
my girlfriend was kind of interested in it.
Nice.
Ah!
It was fun. I liked the story. It was pretty good.
Crap. Oh, I should not have run up to this horde of skeletons, because now I'm backed against a wall and I can't tell what I'm doing. Oh, Lord. Run! Oh, I was killed. That stinks.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, they were attacking the other guy, but you got their attention.
Wow, they're merciless. Why are you attacking them with a dagger?
I can't figure out how to pick a class. Like, you walk up to these statues and there's some way to pick a class, but it doesn't tell you what button. So,
Oh.
you know, console port wise, definitely there's things they could do to make it smoother. Like the menus are bad, that kind of thing. The UI is a little bad. Still a fun game though. So come on, Emo Punk, let's see what you can do. Don't act like you never put a bucket on your head before Light Cycle. Okay, what's the point of that, Swizzlers? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's that they don't know how to code. Maybe they just only had enough time to do exactly the purest PC port they could, and they didn't think about UI. But I bet it's just that they don't have a good UI guy on their team. Alright, let's go back into Team Deathmatch. I don't want to sit here waiting for this to go on. But
Yeah, arrows on skeletons. It's probably not a great idea. They're mostly
so
air.
another thing I will say is that this game would greatly benefit from an in-game party system like Halo has. Because, yeah, having to invite people constantly and worry about can they get into the game, it's not especially cool.
Yeah.
Last team standing, duel. Let's do team objective, see how that goes. Well, I do love cat swizzlers.
I'm surprised we haven't seen Floating Cat tonight.
Oh, yeah, I wonder where he is. That's okay. Armor, speed. I'll be man-at-arms.
He's probably puking in your shoes.
Flamethrower would have helped, yes.
Flamethrower helps on everything, pretty
Bob
much.
likes dueling. Alright, let me see if I can invite my friend. The only thing is it's going to imbalance the teams. Scrolling down because you can't invite parties, which is dumb.
So is this a port of off of a different system
Yeah,
like
it's been on
PC?
PC for a long time, I think. I don't know how long.
That would explain some of the difficulties.
Throwing knives. Okay. Alright, Westex was able to join, and here we're in a castle, it looks like. There's a yellow icon on the map, so I don't know what we're trying to do, but I can tell that we have to go over to the yellow thing. And there are siege weapons that may have something to do with it. Stop the battering ram.
Having visited some castles recently, I was shocked how much wood is in them. 'Cause you're like, hey, it's like a stone building. There's wood
Oh, I thought you
everywhere.
meant there were like a bunch of sexy guys.
Not really my area of
They all got wood.
expertise, but you know.
No comments.
Alejandro's like, I'm the sexy guy, darn it.
And like I said at the start of the stream, I have a face made for radio. So, you know.
Hard on yourself. So there are cauldrons here, and you can push them over to dump oil onto people, which is awesome. I want them to get over here.
Boil
I really
them
wanna
in
do that. Get
oil.
over here, guys. I'm gonna see this.
Does it give you like a sweet zoom in when it falls
That's
on
a
them?
good question. Let's see if we can figure out the camera angle business. You can push the back button to view the current score, I can see. Down and up is weapons. There's no real way to even, like, I can't look down to push this stuff over on him. There we go. Dumped that over. I don't think they're close enough, though. A teammate? That sucks. Alright, I'm gonna push this one over now. Did it hit anyone? The fact that you can't look over the edge to see if you're hitting them or not kind of limits the coolness of that feature. Having to just jump over and have no idea, is it working?
Pilot says hold X and LB to switch.
There we go, third person. Wow, that's different. I wonder if it'll be any easier to play that way.
One way to know.
Got some fellow teammates up here. Oh, looks like a ballista. Yeah, how do I get down there? I want to get down there without jumping. I'll run, I guess. Got a guy just standing there. There he is.
It's like he's trying to use that. The dude with the shield.
There.
Big learning curve. You're going to have to kind of learn your way around some of the maps and stuff. That's okay. But I do want to get down there into the fight itself. There we go. this guy. Got him. I don't think I got credit for the kill. Whoa, somebody just shot a boulder and destroyed one of our guys.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, I wonder where that came from. Catapult, I assume.
Ooh.
At least with the Xbox One version having just come out, everybody's a beginner at this point. So
Well, that's good. At least you're all on a level
yeah,
playing
I mean,
field.
some people may have already played it on PC or 360, but for the most part, they're going to be learning the controls and stuff just like everybody else. Press X to spawn back in the throne room. Why would I want to do that? Oh, defend the king. Oh, crikey. Okay.
Hmm.
So where is this king? Does the player get to beat?
I guess you were just defending the. Yeah, defend the king. I guess you just defend your post, and that's how you accomplish the filling up the yellow
This
bar.
player is the king. That's interesting. It's good to be the king.
Ah.
Indeed.
Ooh,
Unlike Modern Warfare, he actually fights with you.
there you go. And he regenerates health, and so he's a tougher cookie than a regular player.
He's like, "You peasant, go get me some wine." How about a Corona, King?
Did anybody ever watch? What was that show? It was I think it was a Showtime show about a Henry VIII. What was it called? The Tudors.
Tutors. Yeah, my
Yeah.
wife loved that show.
I liked it pretty well. Although I really liked Sam Neill's character, and then he was gone after the first season. And the first season also set up where it set up where somebody was seeing a ghost, and then they completely forgot about that plot line in season 2. They just dropped it. That was disappointing because I was actually intrigued by it.
Although that shouldn't be allowed. The amount of weight these knights are wearing in armor, there's no
Ow.
jumping.
But it's fun.
They could barely
got me.
walk.
Oh, Tudors is on Netflix now? Wow. I have the first 2 seasons on Blu-ray. I imported them because it was the only way to get them on Blu-ray at that time. But I can't remember how many seasons it went on to. 3 or 4, I'm sure. Oh, it's too easy to accidentally hit each other because of your wide swings. Do overhead swings. Right bumper is overheads. Ow. Then, of course, it's slower though, and he got me.
I noticed some of your teammates are quite jumpy. They see you and they've been yielding their swords at you like, whoa.
Hey, Sergeant Torrente, I'm glad you like the green screen. It was a lot of effort building the green screen, but I am proud of it. I mean, it's not completely how we want it, but still, we're getting there. But before I worry about new lighting, I'm first going to worry about improving my processors so I can do better stuff like we talked about earlier. I should vote to kick somebody. I'm going to vote to kick this guy. Oh, dang it. Now we can, let's see. Looks like all the votes went to Battlegrounds. Earlier I was going to say this week we published a big article I would love for you guys to check out if you haven't seen it already, and that's our Gems of War achievement guide. It's a big, really detailed guide, and I think it turned out very well, and actually the developers were quite pleased with it. You know, they didn't know we were going to do a guide or anything. We wrote the guide, and they were kind enough to tweet it out, the developer and the publisher. So, you know, achievement guides, I've been doing those for the last few months. I've done a few in the past as well for Windows Phone games, but every now and then we'll do an achievement guide, and I like to think they're just I think they're the best achievement guides you can find because they're not just, you know, they're not just do it yourself. You know, we put a lot of time and effort into them. We use screenshots to support the guide.
They are very detailed.
Thanks. So everyone, please look at that guide, leave a positive comment if you haven't already. Even if you haven't played the game yet, you can still just kind of make some quick observations if you like. And Gems of War is a free-to-play game on Xbox One, PS4, and Steam, so everyone can play it if they want to, and it's really good. actually my favorite Xbox One game right now, which is crazy to say about a free-to-play game, but it's so good. And we do have a Windows Central Guild in the Xbox One version, which we only really want active players, people who play every day. But if you're willing to play every day and you haven't joined the guild yet, send me a message on Xbox Live and we will try to get you in.
See, that's where I have a problem. I have game ADD. So it's very difficult for me to play games every day.
Huh. Yeah, and it's a little rough for me as a guy who, I have to review a lot of different games. I have games to review right now, and so I need to be focusing on them and not Gems of War. But still, I play it a little bit every day. It only takes like 5 minutes to do a battle. So I can do a battle and I can do my guild management duties. It doesn't take me too long. But I mean, I wish I had the time to sit there and play it for an hour a day, but just right now I don't.
Hey Paul, what are your top 5 recommendations for games while going to the bathroom?
It's funny.
Now, maybe it's not a on the spot kind of thing, but you could write an article and say, "Hey, so you're in the bathroom. What games do I play?"
One thing is I don't really like phone games very much anymore, so I don't write about them. Yeah,
Shame.
Doesn't mean
Shame
I don't
on
play any
you.
games on my phone, but I definitely have grown away from that. And we can thank Microsoft for their bungling of Windows Phone and Xbox games on Windows Phone for part of that, but part of it is also just that
True.
I got a Vita. I'd rather play games of a higher caliber, and I'm able to. So.
Is there not a Steam portable player of any sort?
Well, you could stream to an NVIDIA tablet.
Yeah. The lag. Think of the lag.
Yeah, if your household setup is right, I don't think the lag would be very bad. At least some people are able to do it really well. But
everything in my house is wired.
yeah,
so.
And obviously, if you were in the bathroom, then you'd be playing wirelessly. But unless you have Ethernet jacks in your restroom, that would be funny, wouldn't it?
I mean, I got spare ports on my Switch. I could, and I got a box of cable.
Neat.
I guess there is now a Cat 7.
They have defined the standard all the way up to Cat 8, and it's like this crazy ultra super fast cable.
Sorry, dang it.
There's not switches for it yet, so.
Yeah, I was proud to tell people I have Cat 6. I put Cat 6 everywhere, and now I went to the store the other day, a local computer store, and I saw Cat 7, and I'm like, damn it.
It's I think the big difference is Cat 7 is shielded.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah, but it's also much harder to make the cables yourself. Because they're very stiff, and you have to get the metal shielding done properly, or they don't work right.
I just buy them. They're not too expensive now, and you can get just the kind you want from either Amazon or Monoprice. Monoprice's USB cables are really flimsy, but their Cat cables have been fine in my experience. Ethernet.
It's just when the little plastic thingy that keeps them in position, when that breaks, it drives me crazy. I have to redo my cables.
I can see that. Yeah, I do have. I've got the crimping tool and I've got the ends and everything, so I could replace an end if I wanted to, but I haven't had to do that in a long time. Pure Pretzel says. Oh.
Well,
I was gonna say
Sorry,
Pure
go
Pretzel says he only likes to play games with achievements. I definitely prefer to have achievements, and I like to write guides for them and everything. But still, I don't think it's good to be too loyal to achievements. You should play games for the games first.
Yeah, you got to play a game based on its merits, not whether you can get all 1,000 gamer score on it.
I didn't.
Or trophies.
I didn't always feel that way, but there will come a time, 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, and you'll be like, are you going to look back and be like, oh, I'm so proud of those achievements I got in that game that I didn't even like, or would you rather have spent your time playing games that you really do like because they're games you were interested in? The wheat fields are ablaze, oh no.
I like the achievements just from the point that they make me explore the game, and sometimes you do find a few interesting things, and it's more for the exploring than anything else, but I don't really I used to get bummed out a lot. Like, oh, I didn't get the whole thing to unlock,
crap.
blah blah blah. And it's like, yeah. I take a long time to finish a game. Like, I still have the original Arkham Asylum, and just take my time
Oh,
with
you
it.
haven't even beaten Arkham Asylum yet?
No, and then I bought a 3D projector, and I'm like, oh, I have to start it all over again.
Oh.
Gotta watch it
I
in
wouldn't have done
3D.
that.
Oh boy.
I beat the PC version of Arkham Asylum, and I started the Xbox One. I'm sorry, the 360 version. But I only got about halfway into it before switching to doing something else. But at least I already beat the PC one.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it and jump to Arkham Knight. I want to finish Arkham Asylum and the sequel. I forget. I bought a 2-pack a long time ago, like Platinum Hits or something like that. And
Fancy.
yeah,
Yeah, I think I got the first 2 Arkham games with like in a humble bundle or something.
it was cheap.
So,
It was like
got
20
'em
bucks
dirt
for
cheap.
both of them. Yeah.
Are you over there trying to team kill,
Not
Paul?
trying
Taking
to.
swipes at your
It's
teammates?
easy to accidentally team kill, and I keep getting penalized for it.
Such is the true horror of war.
Yep.
People friendly fire is a nasty thing.
Oh, that guy with those horns looked like. What was the name of the Lich King and not the Lich King? That was World of Warcraft. The Witch King in Lord of the Rings.
What about him?
Like there was a player on
crap.
the game that had that helmet that made him look
This
like
freaking
him,
Jesus guy, I hate him.
like the Witch King.
Respawning in 6 seconds. I'm so bad at this, you guys. I'm sorry. I wish I could be better. But again, this is just our very first look at the game. The game has only just come out.
Yeah, I can zip it. I know that Arkham Knight is pretty darn good. I've seen friends play and stuff, but I'm kind of anal about it. I'm like I do not skip and play it. I have to finish. Like I'm still stuck on Halo. What is it? I finished Halo 3, I think. I haven't started Halo 4, and I won't play Halo 5 until I finish Halo 4. So
Alejandro.
You sound exactly like me. I'm on the like second or third chapter of 3.
yeah.
You better at least play the multiplayer, Alejandro. But
No, they kicked my butt really bad. I hate it. Just I just don't play online enough, and
Same here.
and they just make me
No.
mad. They make
But
me
you-
really mad. They don't make me better. They make me
you were
mad.
supposed to play with us at one time.
Yeah, I know. I have the game. I played that a little bit, but I don't really want to play the storyline because I don't want to spoil it.
I mean, like, I do understand where you guys are coming from, but I'll just point out, like, and I hear this a lot from gamers, but when you get too wrapped up in playing games in order, then you just get to where it's 10 years down the line and you've never played any of them, like, I know people who don't want to play Witcher 3 because they haven't played Witcher 1 and 2, and it's like, well, you're never going to play
Well,
them.
those really aren't. I mean, those really aren't needed. Whereas the Halo games, if you don't understand what's going on,
Yeah, then you kind of have to follow the story of Halo. Halo is different, I think. In that,
I mean,
in that
Halo
way.
has a little bit of a. I would say Halo actually doesn't have a very good story. Like on the surface, it might seem good, but when you learn about storytelling, you'll see that actually they skip around too much and they don't develop the characters or anything like that. So like, the best Halo game storyline is worse than like your average TV episode's story. So I wouldn't get so hung up on the story myself, or I would just read Wikipedia entries and stuff. But I mean, like, yeah, the longer you wait, just the more you're missing out on all those experiences. Like, at some point, you have to either skip ahead or get caught up. It's just a shame to miss out on something that you're ostensibly interested in forever because of, compulsive tendencies.
Yeah, well, I did notice a pattern. Just like books, I started piling up books, and I was buying more books than I was reading them. And I'm like, okay, I need to slow down and get rid of the ones I never read, and just start with the interesting stuff. But
yeah, my wife has that issue. Her eye for books are much larger than her appetite.
Yeah, and books are very time consuming, as are many games, so
They also take up a lot of space in my house.
So what can
Yeah.
I do with this?
So she's only allowed to buy Kindle books
Weird
now,
feed.
Good job.
unless it's like a really super awesome book. But you know,
Look at that KDR ratio. KD ratio, whatever. Yeah, and I have books. I own books I'm never going to read as well. I might have talked about it on the stream before. The 7th Dark Tower book. Like, I got really into the Dark Tower series after I started reading one on a plane a year or two back.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, the series gets worse as it goes on. And the 7th one is so bad, I just can't even finish it. Like, it hurts too much to read it.
I like reading. I just bought the compendium books of The Walking Dead, the comics. There's like 1,000 pages on each one. I read the 3 books in like 3 weeks or less.
Yeah, that's what I love about graphic novels.
Just
They don't
boom.
take that long to read.
Yep.
I've been reading the Vampire Hunter D
Oh,
books
neat.
lately.
I own a couple of those.
I own a couple of the physical books, but I decided to buy them on my Kindle because I'm not real sure where the physical books went.
That's too bad. I also have 2 really nice Vampire Hunter D art books. Yeah.
Nice. Yoshitaka Amano is a killer artist.
And I just got the first Vampire Hunter D movie on Blu-ray. I don't have the second one yet, but
Not as good as the second one.
one is super good. But the first one, the shame about the Blu-ray is that it only has a new dub and not the old dub, and the old dub is way better.
Ooh. I haven't seen the new one. I have the old one because I have it on DVD.
Yeah, as do I. And I had it on VHS, the very first run VHS. It's actually the
Wow,
first
man.
anime I ever owned. Got me into the whole...
Wow.
I don't know if you'd call it a genre, more like a media type.
A lifestyle.
Alright, this is an interesting map.
Wow, this is kind of neat. I like the volcano motif.
Die, punk. I just don't like to block, you know? Like, blocking is a big part of this game, and I don't really have the... I don't know, the instinct to block.
Oh, wow.
Good luck with the contest, everyone.
Yeah, wait till he says go, though.
He better have... Well, everyone already started, so I hope he intended to say go.
Oh, well. Well, he put the rules in chat, and they just sort of went with it.
Right. Shitsu, that's how he's doing it. That was not my intention, but if that's how the contest is going, then what can we do?
No child left behind.
Somebody's excited about goats in here, Bearcat.
No, stay back.
Oh, what can I say? Goats are fun.
Dang
There's
it.
this magnificent thing on the internet called Steam, Kenzibit. It's full of games.
Why do you mention that?
Because he said he needs a game to play.
Oh.
I just wish Steam was through cross-platform that I could buy one game, play it on a Mac or a PC, no issues.
Yeah.
You can most
yeah,
of
if
the
the
time.
game exists on Mac, then you do get both versions. And if it supports...
Yeah, but it's still 2 versions.
Well,
They should have like a virtual box or something like that.
Well, I mean, virtual machines will eventually get good enough for that, but right now,
Ethan,
don't
play
count
right.
Is he over there
Yes,
team
he's
killing
been killed.
again? Wow.
Hey, you're showing up blue to me.
Now you also need new glasses.
I could swear...
Ooh,
Did
nice
you guys
glitch
see
there.
it?
Looks
It
like
looked
he-
to me like it
CPU.
was blue.
he hit you so hard you fell through the
Dang it.
floor.
Yeah, new user resolutions, new CPU, new glasses.
This map is cool, by the way. You can see it's a fantasy-themed medieval level, in addition to the more realistic ones that we've already seen. There's a really good map
Yeah.
variety, and the maps are huge because it is intended for large-scale games. Although it's intended for 32 players, and the fact that you only have 24 means that actually the maps are going to end up being emptier than they're really supposed to be. And that's just an issue when you downgrade the number of players and don't change the actual map. But so far it's been fine. It's not like I've been having to look hard for people to fight.
Hey, nothing like good old hand-to-hand melee attacks. Just like the way men fight.
Yeah, I mean, you get nostalgic for it because it's a lot harder to mass murder with a sword than it is with guns, isn't it? But that's a whole other subject.
It is a much more visceral and hands-on way to do combat.
And by the way, this is going to be our last game of the night. This was not a sponsored stream, just to point that out. I just wanted to get some videos to use in my reviews, and also I wanted to take the rare chance to share some games with you guys and have you actually show up, because midweek streams, unfortunately, everyone is really busy during the week. But we still do hope to do some midweek streams next week. Small chance we'll do a Helldivers stream tomorrow. Helldivers is coming out in Steam on Monday, and it's really good.
I concur.
Same here.
And I've been playing Helldivers and Darius Burst. I've been playing both of those quite a lot on my Vita as well. So it's great to have them both on Vita and Steam. Let's see. Let's go into the castle and look at that oil pouring down. It's scary. Nobody wants to get oiled, do they? Not that kind of oil. Oh man, I can't see the guy. Get out of my face! Hey, country gentlemen. It's pretty fun on Xbox One. It's not a wonderful port, but it is good enough to have some fun with it. I think people who just buy the game and don't get hung up on technical details will end up liking it. You're right, Royal Bob. Royal Bob and I really need to stream the new Orsinium DLC for Elder Scrolls Online, which is some really good content, as I understand. And I'm looking forward to hurrying up and playing that.
Wow, that catapult.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Bob, I know the PC version isn't amazing or anything, but I know you can run it at 60 frames per second. In this one, you're only ever going to get 30. That's just,
Well, you can
yeah,
if you have the right hardware.
But because it's not a graphical powerhouse, most, any decent computer should be able to do that. Oh, there goes my head.
Well, that's true.
I'm so bad at this game. Just, what can I say?
Well, you're just running straight up to the
I
gate.
did find
man.
it at Darius Burst. Yeah, thanks for running the contest, Mr. Griffith. You have done great. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Please remember to leave positive comments on tonight's article. That always helps. For instance, we want Activision and the people who brought Darius to America, which is Degika, I think. We want them to know that our readers are interested in those games, even if they didn't give us free codes to give away. The codes we gave out tonight, they were all extras that we got from the developers originally, and which was cool of them. And I hope everybody who won a game will enjoy what you got, even if it's one of the, what I perceive as a lesser title. Maybe you'll enjoy it more than I did. Oh, what's Living Dead Girl sorry about? Oh. Wow, Royal Bob says...
Don't need to be sorry.
Royal Bob says
Part of the show.
Orsinium is a very big downloadable expansion for Elder Scrolls Online. I think it's about $30.
Wow. Those games are always massive. I mean, it's just staggering. It's too much for me.
I just, I play it when I have the time, and I'm never going to get all the way to the end or anything, but I do enjoy what I play, and that's good enough for me. Ah! Polearm guy.
Well, I mean, as long as you get what you feel is your money's worth out of it.
There you
Have
go.
fun.
Yeah, and I didn't have to buy this particular expansion. Bethesda provided it, which was nice. But everything else, I bought the base game, and I bought the first expansion.
Man, it really looks like the dude with the pole arm has got it right.
It's brutal, and yeah. Just, it would be nice if there was, I don't know, this is a game, they just expect you to plop in there and practice against other people, and that's how you get good. Like, it'd be nice if there was more of a training regimen, or, I don't know, a way to get matched up only against people who are terrible. But that's a hard thing to do.
Wishful thinking.
Stupid polearm! Ha! Somebody got him.
It's exactly how I feel playing Halo. Now you can relate.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm not any good at Halo either, but I also have fun with it when I play it.
See, that's why I always play a Dragoon in the Final Fantasy games, the online ones.
Mm-hmm.
So you get the sweet
Oh,
pole
man, I was hit
arms.
from behind. I was getting that guy, too. Okay, we are going to have to go ahead and wrap the stream up. Once again, please leave a comment on tonight's article. Please check out all of my recent articles. I actually wrote a lot of reviews and guides and stuff this week, and I have a lot more coming up. Like tomorrow, you're going to see I have a Windows Phone game article. I'll have a review, and we'll have reviews for the next few days. So please check our website, windowscentral.com, every day. Read those reviews, leave comments, stay in touch. And don't forget to come back for our midweek streams, because we are going to do some. And we'll probably do one on my personal EastX Twitch channel of a Vita game, and we'd still love to have you guys there for that. It's always fun to hang out with you.
Absolutely.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I love you all. See you soon. And please, whatever you do, don't hate. Appreciate.
Have a good one.
Bye.